Fighting between Thailand and Cambodia has entered a fourth day as diplomatic efforts for a ceasefire ramp up. Tens of thousands of civilians on both sides of the border have been displaced. At least 33 people have been killed since Thursday. US President Donald Trump is using trade negotiations as a tool, warning no deals will be done with either side if the fighting doesn't stop. Let's bring in our correspondent Tony Cheng. He's joining us live from an evacuation centre in Surin Province that is along the Thai-Cambodia border. Tony, both countries say they want a ceasefire, but they're accusing each other of initiating hostilities. Will either side back down?
It seems at that stage, no. We've seen statements from Cambodia's Ministry of Defence today, also from Thailand's Foreign Ministry, both essentially saying the same thing, that the other side is firing first, they're the aggressors, that we are just defending our own territory. It's very hard to know who's telling the truth, if indeed there is any real truth here. This started 4 days ago as one clash in one temple, about 50 kilometers from where I'm standing now. But in the last 4 days, we've heard of conflicts stretching from Trat on the coast of the Gulf of Thailand all the way to the border with Laos. That is a very long border. We've got massive mobilizations of militaries from both sides. These are militaries that we know don't exactly have exemplary disciplinary records. It's very easy for something to get out of control. And what we don't appear to be seeing is leadership in either country willing to make that first step, that first concession. Of course, this is a part of the country where maintaining face is vitally important, and that might sound a little facile. But I think the other thing to bear in mind is that this is a very old conflict. It goes back decades. And what has happened in the last couple of months is that nationalist fervor has been whipped up in both countries. That's something that politicians on neither side can turn off. They're going to have to find a formula if they want to step down, but it is going to be difficult. But while all of that is going on, you have hundreds of thousands of people who've been forced from their home. There are about 3,000 people here in this evacuee centre. Across the Thai-Cambodian border on the Thai side, there are 131,000 people. And on the other side of the border, about 80,000 people. They've all been forced out of their homes. They came with virtually nothing. Now, they're being looked after at the moment. But if this stretches on into weeks or even months, it's going to be a really big problem.
And Tony, the suspended Thai Prime Minister is visiting Surin today. What is she trying to achieve, and does she have a role to play in resolving the conflict?
Well, she's actually going to be coming here a little bit later. And she says she wants to come and distribute aid. But I think what she's really trying to do is reinsert herself back into this. She is currently suspended in part because of this conflict. An audio tape was released by former Cambodian Prime Minister Hun Sen of a conversation they had, a conversation she clearly thought was confidential. But the Thai Constitutional Court said she was too placatory, it was too informal, and she made too many concessions. Now, she says she has a role to play here. I'm not sure what that's going to be exactly. Her family, however, the Shinawatra family, are incredibly powerful in Thailand. Her father was a little further north on the border in the city of Ubon yesterday, also seeing evacuees. They may be able to reignite their relationship with Hun Sen. It may be a way to informally bridge the gaps I was just talking about, that politicians on both sides seem to be unable to do at the moment. But I think it's going to be very difficult for Paetongtarn Shinawatra to sort of reconcile herself with the Thai public at a time when they see her inextricably linked with this conflict.
That is Tony Cheng joining us live from Surin on the Thai-Cambodia border. Thank you, Tony.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.